Okay. Hey everybody! It's time for another Redneck review. This is Robert here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be talking about a comic book off one of my favorite video games, Mass Effect. Mass Effect Foundation. This particular book is done by Dark Horse Comics and is written by the lead writers of the Mass Effects 2 and 3. Alright. Well, anyway, let's get this thing going here. Alright, we start off in the year 2161, 3 years after the First Contact War. Those of you who have been following Mass Effect like I have from the beginning, you know what's going on. And we start off in this space station at a mining operation where one of these overseers is picking on this little kid. And he says, he tells him, "You're dropping rocks, you little scum, all over the place." Until the boy is saved by a kind stranger, pretty little redhead stranger. She says, "You must be the foreman. You're going to pay for that," he says. She goes, "I don't think so." She starts beating the snot out of him. He goes, "Where?" He goes. All of a sudden, she starts asking the man, "Where is he?" He goes, "Wheezing, tell me where he is, and I'll end this for you." And he basically passes out. So she looks at the kid and goes, "You want to be free, boy?" He goes, "Yes, follow me." Well, of course he does. I mean, he doesn't want to be a slave to this person anymore. He goes, "What? We can't go that way. They'll never let me leave. Just keep walking. Act like you're supposed to be with me." But he goes, "Shut up and trust me." She walks right out the door with him. So, we find out this whole thing is an act of confidence that just needs to go. And they start walking out in the street, and eventually they come into a hospital. He goes, "What are we doing here? You ask too many questions, kid. If you'd answer them, I'd stop asking. Pretend your stomach is hurt." So she picks him up and takes him into the hospital, like this right here, and pretends like he's sick. And she tells him, she starts yelling in the hospital, "Somebody, please help me. I don't know what's wrong with him. Please." And the nurse comes in. "What happened?" "I don't know. He was playing and I just found him like this. I think he fell. It hurts. It hurts," he says. It's okay, sweetie. Mama's here. Mom, it hurts." They're pulling this big old fast act. So while she's taking the kid in there, the woman goes in and puts on a doctor's robe and downloads some information and just basically goes through the whole thing without anybody noticing. She acts like a nurse for a couple of these people. She asks a couple questions. There's a advertisement right here for some more Dark Horse stuff. I liked it. It's sort of like, the way I looked at this comic was, it's sort of like an opening to a video game. You don't know exactly what's going on, you don't know all the characters, but you learn them as you go, and it's actually pretty cool. So anyway, she goes and sneaks in this hospital in the doctor's outfit. She comes into one of the, I guess the hospital director. He's on a conversation. He goes, "I'm telling you, in a year, the Arcturus station will be complete, and they won't need us anymore. The Turians are offering good money for the workers." Apparently, he's getting ready to sell some workers. He goes, "Who cares about families? Let the Turians worry about that." Just give you a little bit of the picture right there. Anyway, humans, Asari, Turian, what's the difference? He asks on there. He's on this big conversation. He's going over with them, and all of a sudden the woman comes up behind him saying, "Say goodbye." He goes, "I gotta go. I've got company." So what now? Apparently this thing happens quite often with him, because he just acts like there's no big deal. She tells him, "Now you on behalf of our organization will make an extremely generous donation. On behalf of your organization, you'll make an extremely generous donation." Huh? Now sit. So who am I making this out to? This donation out to? Wouldn't that be nice? You'll make it out to a banker by the name of Beryl Vaughn. I should have guessed the shadow broker was behind this. I never said you didn't have to, but I appreciate the information. He pushes his chair back and ooh. For anybody who hadn't played Mass Effect, the shadow broker is notoriously a high-end connection to Cerberus. So, just foreshadowing you right there. this guy, like I said, apparently this has happened a lot of times because he's already prepared to a fight. He pulls out sort of like this ninja claw or Wolverine sort of claw. He goes, "Did you really think Roth was going to be that easy to get to, or did you think the Shadowbreaker was the only one with agents like you? I think Roth is a fool, and he needs to be put in his place. And you're going to do that." He says, "You're going to do that, lady. Once I'm done with you," and there's this wonderful, wonderful set of action shots where she's just fighting this guy back and forth. And the story continues on. They're just, hacking and slashing each other. He goes, "I expect better from the Shadow Broker. I guess I should try harder." So, one thing leads to another. Blades get thrown across the room. Stuff starts flying. He goes, "Much better." They've just proved to each other they're both in the same league with the other one. Too bad one of us has to lose. It's been fun. Why is the Shadow Broker so desperate to finish Roth? I mean, we weren't encroaching on his territory. Really, we've done nothing to warrant this attention. How about funding a pro-human terrorist organization? Terrorists? Cerberus isn't a terrorist organization. Try explaining that to the Turians on the freighter you blew up, or their families. What about that's what this is about? They were slaves, and protecting humans from the likes of them isn't an act of terrorism. At least Cerberus stands for something. Cerberus, for those who don't know, haven't played Mass Effect, is a pro-human over alien organization that doesn't really care about anybody but humans. It's one of these great metaphors in Mass Effect that shows how far we've come and how far we still need to come with some people. Humanity as a whole just isn't there yet. You get the company leader finally finds her behind some of his furniture. He goes, "Your move." He's waiting for her to come up. All of a sudden, the company man yells out, "Mommy," and the woman takes the moment to knock the chair back and push him to the side, and throws her knife right through him, basically ending this guy. Finally, after this long, drawn-out battle, she goes, "Before I kill you, I don't suppose you'll tell me where I can find Roth. You're not going to kill me, not in front of your son. He's not my son." He goes, "Where is he?" "Stop it!" he yells out. You can't kill him," the little boy says. "Sometimes, boy, the kindest thing you can do is to end it. Isn't that right?" And she starts twisting the knife inside his chest. I don't recommend this for kids. I could give some people the wrong idea. "Just tell me what I need to know, and this can end," she tells the company man. He's gone head back to Earth. Can we go now?" So right as the little kid asks this, she takes her foot and breaks the guy's neck. He goes, and the little boy follows her out there. He goes, I saved your life, Didn't ask for your help, kid. Still, you could try and be a little nicer. You could at least walk a little slower. I'd rather shoot myself than spend a minute longer here than I have to." So Spanish doesn't like this station. We don't particularly know why. Well, she goes in here. He goes, "I'm investigating a break-in and murder at the Roth residence. We have a reason to believe Mr. Roth might be in danger. I need to know whether he's left the station, and if so, where to." He goes, "Quickly. It appears Mr. Roth left yesterday. Where to? That's odd. No destination specified." And she's in here talking to the administration office for the station. He goes, "Can I call the main office, see if they have..." Well, she runs out of there while the kid's still following her. He goes, "Except they're going down here," and she basically tells him, "I'm leaving. Thanks for all your help, kid." He goes, "I'm coming with you." The lady says, "The heck you are." "But no, I'm not going to be responsible for you. I can look after myself." "Exactly. You don't need me," she tells him, "and I'm sure as heck not doing it for you." "There's nothing for me here," the little girl says in this little picture right here. "Just take me with you. You can drop me off wherever, but anywhere, I don't care as long as it's not here." He goes, "You know why I work alone? You don't like people?" "Yeah, but you know why? They can't be trusted," she tells him. "You're no different. If someone like that that man fought today, caught you, he'd find a way to make you betray me. That's just life, and that's why it's always best to trust nobody. So, we don't have any names for these characters or this woman anywhere in here. That she's just a member of the Shadow Broker who's trying to stop Cerberus. But I really think they really had a great backstory here. She goes, I just want a ride. That's all I'm asking. You found a way to survive here alone. You were, even though it'll track me to Raw, place and sneak in. Somehow I think you can manage to find a way off this rock without me. Good luck. Well, this kid still has the gun. And all of a sudden, blam, we see her blow away the lady that helped her and got her out of there. Because I'm not a boy, she says. I'm a girl, like you. And I know people can't be trusted, but I was hoping I could trust you. I guess I know better now. And it's just so integral to Mass Effect. So, we look at this kid, this little girl that's been there for a number of years later. It sort of jumps seamlessly. He goes, he'll see you now. All of a sudden, there's this shadowy figure in the side. He goes, so Miss Raza, why Cerberus? A man I once knew said that you stood for something. I guess I want to stand for something too. Just the beginning. So we find out this lady is on her way to becoming one of the pro Cerberus guild of Mass Effect. Alright guys, so that's your Redneck review for Mass Effect Foundation #1. I like this comic. As far as a general story, it gets a perfect score from me. On the art is absolutely beautiful. You see the expression in their eyes. The colors are dark on me. It was almost like playing a round of Mass Effect. I loved it. The only criticism I have is we didn't know the first part of the woman's name. We only knew a little bit of the time period, and all together that wasn't bad. It's just I wish we had more of a backstory. Well, anyway, guys, that's your Redneck review from Robert the Red Prince. I'm going to give this comic a perfect one just because it's a standard story. It's the first in the issue, so we're going to go and keep reading them, and they'll keep writing them, and we'll do our best to get it. Anyway, it's a perfect score for Mass Effect Foundation. If you have any more comments you would like to post in the comment section, I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And we're going to be doing a couple other things here soon. I'm going to be doing a recommend thing for Valentine's Day, some shows and some stuff that I'd recommend if you're going to watch something romantic with your wife or whatnot. And if you're a nerd, you'll probably like this stuff too. So thank you so much, guys. Again, this is Redneck Reviews. God bless you.